Lightning does strike twice, and we need to be prepared. Hey, this is Billy Goldfeder answering some of your questions as part of the What's Your Problem series here, hosted by FireRescue1.com and Lexipol. So here's today's question. Check this out. We had a serious incident in our department recently that impacted many of our members and the community. I spoke to our training chief afterwards and suggested that we add some drills to cover this type of MCI, mass casualty incident, so we are better prepared in the future. But the chief of training kind of dismissed me, saying it doesn't really happen a lot and it probably won't happen again. How do I get that chief to understand that MCI training covers many types of incidents, and clearly if this incident happened once, it can happen again? Does this guy live in the basement and have no TV or internet? Do they not understand that we're seeing an MCI several times a day in this country? Did you not see Texas? Did you not see Boston? Did you not see Buffalo, New York? And those are just the shooting incidents. Every day there's multiple casualty responses for fire departments, and to act like it's not going to happen again is woefully inadequate, and you're probably woefully unprepared to do your job. You shouldn't be chief of training. Training chiefs are supposed to be the ones that are always yelling about this stuff, always concerned. We got to train, we got to train, we got to train. They have to be some of the most motivated people in your organization, because most people, unfortunately, don't want to train, or a whole lot of them don't anyway, right? So it's like pulling them along. You got to be a cheerleader, you got to be a coach. So to be the one that says we shouldn't do MCI training, you need to find a new job. And I don't mean in the fire department. You need to go work in a bakery or something, because this is not for you. It is clearly the responsibility of the training officer to not only do what's required in training, such as through state requirements by the amount of hours, whatever you have, what the fire chief dictates, but also to be your own evaluator. Okay, what could happen here? Are my personnel trained for this? There was a Mayday in this town here. Let's take a look at the report and see what we can learn. There was a firefighter struck by a car here. Could that happen here? What procedures do we need to change? That's the job of the training officer. So, in your case, your chief of training blew you off. My advice is, if you have any kind of a relationship with, a lieutenant or your superior, have that conversation. Look, I spoke to Knucklehead over there, and he doesn't want to do it. We had this incident last week. It didn't go as well as we'd have liked it to. We need to be doing some training, and he kind of blew me off. And maybe see what your lieutenant or captain might suggest. That's the best bet. Another idea, as other incidents occur around the country, without being negative, without chop busting, share it with your chief of training. Say, hey, chief, listen, this happened here last week. Come on, I'll help you put this drill together, but let's do something. And that's the key. We must do something. We got to be prepared all the time. As the fire chief, as the chief of training, even firefighters, there's very little idle time. Every day is a training day, and every day is a preparation day. And specifically to the chief of training, your job is to see what could happen next based upon what's happened in your own community, but also what's happened in others, and get your personnel ready for that. Because the next time it happens, fingers should be pointing at you at, hey, you did a great job, you got us prepared, or what in the hell were you thinking? We've had another incident and we are still not prepared. You own that, chief. Hey, listen, email Fire Rescue 1 with your questions, anything I can help you with. All I'm doing is trying to bring you some years of experience and a really good Rolodex to try and find you answers to some of your problems. I'm very glad to help you, whatever it may be. Thank you so much. Hey, send me your ideas, your thoughts, your problems, issues. I'll be glad to address them on here. I hope you find this of interest. Take care.